like this, one of them is like laid back, different kind of scenarios. So body language needs to be matched. But right now we are only talking about the linguistic handling of pain. Okay? So, did we learn something?
Yes.
Thank you so much for being with us. So, what did we learn? Let's summarize.
I can say something.
Say something. Any comment is welcome. Any feedback?
For your presentation or the scenario, I just learned that we should be reactive, we should be more proactive. We should go with the proactive approach and deal comfortably. And the thing is, the difference between a normal person and abnormal person is the filtration plant in his mind. Abnormal doesn't filter anything and say whatever comes in his mind.
Is there such a thing, normal or abnormal? No. His only difference is conditioning. Perception and conditioning.
He doesn't filter it. Whatever he wants to try to say something. But if we have a positive perception, then we will say, first we will filter the thing, first we will filter our words, and then we will continue. So we will be more proactive.
So what is the bottom line, what we learned today here? When you hear something negative about yourself, what is it to do?
To convert it,
take it positively and
Take it constructive. You just
convert
said
the possibility into an advisor.
An advisor, yes. So we haven't really heard it that much to ask the question back, but you will be hopefully more realizing when it's happening, tone of voice, or the rejecting words that don't know, stupid, all those kinds of things. And the ones that happened, ding dong, cue in your head, light bulb going off, saying that, oh, this is my chance to use my tools now, so let's take a breath. Now what is this all about? What does he really want? So you know the intention is good, find the intention, and
Okay. I have the question.
yes, please find the intention and ask the question how you can improve it in order to fit into that answer. So the answer is from the boss will come with a specific something what he is going to tell you how to improve that.
I have a question. Like if a boss is such like a person who says stupid, you don't have to do this thing, and I did upside you to do this thing. Okay. Now we have the learning. We have the learning how to tackle that boss and what was his positive objective, and we do these things and we come to an outcome scenario. But how do we change the other person who is constantly, persistently saying these things? Well, like we have handled the situation and we do other work and we come back again and he treats the same way. And how do we change the other person saying the nice things in the feedback?
Can you change anybody without their consent? No. The only thing can change people is what? What can motivate the person to change?
Me and desire.
Positive reinforcement. Catch them, do the right thing. Because one way or another, they will do the right thing. So catch them, do the right thing. And you can say, you know, boss, thanks so much for saying it that way because it feels so much better. All of a sudden, he will say, do you remember I asked you for the questionnaire? And that was the reason I was asking. So, can we still do it? So, my point of view is, you can never change anyone. Only positive reinforcement will motivate the person to change. So, if you constantly asking for the how question, he will start thinking that, wait a minute, they are always asking me back a question. Therefore, it means I have to start being more specific. So, you're training the other person that there is a question and they need to start thinking more specifically. Very simple. But as I said, it takes a lot of strength. I know I still do it, but I used to do it 100% of the time. Now imagine how much I improved since then. And remember, only people can do coaching who've been there and dig themselves out of there. And we are also human beings, and the moment you do it, you catch yourself and you apologize for it. It's a journey. It will happen, so accept it. The moment you accept it, you will be more aware of it when it happens, and you can catch yourself and correct the situation.
What are your thoughts about adding a suggestion after you were finished asking the how question?
Nothing is wrong with that. When you have a negative criticizing person, they have to give you that. So ask again the how to dig out the question, the answer out of them. So if you want to know specifically what is the suggestion you want to give me a specific suggestion.
Let's say I did not respond in a timely manner, and I received a complaint. Now, rather than asking a how question, I would, apologize first and then assure them that this will not happen again.
Okay, so how do you know? But did you resolve that? You don't have any solution. So the solution is asking the how question. So how are you going to be satisfied with my response? How much time do I have? Am I allowed to think or to revert back to you? And then if it's happening a lot, that means it has to be made into a company policy. And it has to be brought forward and put into everybody's contract terms and conditions. This is how serious, if this is what it is. Yes?
I think I complicated the question. I'll just
okay,
read
so
it.
let's make it simple.
Would you recommend giving out a suggestion rather than asking a how question?
How do we give normally a suggestion? Is exploring option. And exploring option, it goes with two words. What if? The what if will take off the pressure from the person and from you. Because you're talking about a theoretical something in the air, which could be very practical. You don't want to humiliate the other person that he never thought of that. And you don't also showing that you are so smart to give a suggestion. But you just say, out of the blue, so what if we would be doing this? Wouldn't our customer feel better about this outcome? And then all of a sudden he sits back and starts thinking about as the third person, not internalized as who are you to give me a suggestion. You know what I mean? We just talk, you have to remove the ego thing and get around it. I think we will have to run all those other things, how to say no without saying the words no. How many of you were there? You were there, Shili, no? Yeah. And how to give up empowering feedback. These are all trainings we ran, so we probably have to do it again. So everybody takes part. Because these are just linguistic skills, and this is called hypnotic language. Yeah, it is. Because it cuts through the ego and it goes straight to the subconscious. So which are the magic words when you wanted to ask somebody something to do for you?
Please.
I was wondering.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes.
Somebody is having a stereotype thinking. Like you are the HR manager and you are collecting some resume from somebody and you will see, oh, this is Pakistani. You will reject it. It's a perception of a person. Most or how it is perception of a white man, like for us, and Pakistani. There is a Pakistani, you will...
That's an assumption. That's an assumption.
Okay. Maybe I am wrong.
It could happen. You are never wrong. You are just saying something which is based on your experience.
Exactly.
That's all.
Exactly.
But it is an assumption because right now, through your experience, it happened that majority of the time you have been rejected because you are Pakistani. How do you get around that? How do you get around that? That your outcome frame is that you want to be approved and got into that job even though you are Pakistani. Now, how can you make a rapport with a person that he's going to take you, not us, thinking about